What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo, and yes, I know that I set the new time for the show this season, and yes, I know it is me that is running late. But listen, I'm still on vacation. I'm in Spain. I just happened to be in Portugal, which kind of threw me off time-wise, but forgive me for this. I also was trying to avoid at all possible watching Liverpool do what Liverpool do. And by the time I got cell service, I was watching and going, oh, wow, 2-2. Liverpool gave up a 2-0 lead. This sounds great. This sounds like a great start of the season. And then I checked about 5 minutes later, and Bournemouth lost 4-2 because Liverpool is continuing to do Liverpool things. So to that, I say it's time to drink a little bit to drown your sorrows. Happy Friday night to everybody.
I just got water
Man.
for now. I mean, it's 5 o'clock. I don't want to start drinking now. Stupid hour that you want to start the show.
5 o'clock is happy hour. There's actually a song that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 indeed. But anyway, yes, Premier League starts today. It is started. We are officially kicked off. So we have a lot of talk that we're going to be doing about people's top four, bottom three, relegation, best transfers, all that sort of stuff. But first off, to kick off the show, we need to talk about that Liverpool-Bournemouth match. And as you heard me say, I didn't get to watch it. So let me bring on somebody who did. You know him. You love him. Bring on Mr. Spawny Mark.
You know I watched it. And
there you go.
It definitely lived up to the billing. And having seen Liverpool play twice, I thought the same thing was going to happen today that happened on Saturday, where they just let a team that they are better than sneak back in and maybe even snatch those points.
Well, I mean, Mark, I didn't even think about that, Mark, but that's exactly what happened. It's exactly just this time Liverpool didn't invite the other team to the penalty shootout. They were just
correct. And it all starts when they start, bringing in the substitutes, because that's kind of what happened with Crystal Palace in the Community Shield. That's kind of what happened today. And if it wasn't for some very heads-up, brilliant play by Mo Salah, I think that they would have either dropped points or just been shut out altogether as far as those 3 points.
Yeah. So how did they play overall, though? Mo Salah played the entire match?
Mo Salah played the entire match. I think Cody Gakpo played the entire match.
Ekitike?
He did not play the entire match. I think he played like 70 minutes or so.
But he had a goal and an assist.
He was a goal and assist. Absolutely brilliant play. Very, very strong, very smart player. Liverpool on the offensive side is going to be very fun to watch. If the last 2 matches that I've seen are any indication, they do have some issues on defense, and they need to figure that out, because better teams are coming down the line, and they're not going to be able to get away with that kind of defensive play where they're just leaving holes in space. And I mean, hats off to Bournemouth. I mean, some of those passes down on the left-hand side were pretty brilliant and just spot on. But in the end, it was just Mo Salah decided that he was going to show up.
Yeah, well, let's not forget, this isn't the Bournemouth team of a few years ago. Last year, Bournemouth really tried to establish themselves, and they did a good job, and they didn't get rid of tons of their players. So I still expect Bournemouth to be a solid Premier League side. I don't expect them to get Europe or anything like that, but I expect them to give big teams big games and make it very difficult for most Premier League teams. And this just goes to prove that, opening day away from home, and you're 4 minutes away from from a comeback draw against the champs.
Yeah, no,
Bournemouth is just they're not a pushover that they were a couple years ago. So we'll
yeah.
give
I
them
mean,
their credit.
we'll see, because they definitely lost some heavy hitters on the defensive side of the ball. They lost Kirkez.
Yeah.
They lost. Who they lose to Madrid?
Reindeers.
Yes.
No. City got reindeers. They lost.
It's like
Oh my God.
Northern European name with
Yeah,
an N and a J, or an M and a J.
Hoyson. Dean Hoyson.
Dean Hoyson. Yes, thank you.
They took Santa's reindeers? What happened?
No, that was Man City who got reindeers. This was the hoisin sauce. Excuse me, you can't be on this show, baby. She's the one who told me Dean Hoisin.
There you go.
1 second, Mark.
All right, no worries. Maybe we can bring in somebody in the wings as Lolo is taking care of some very needed parenting. Good evening, David, all the way from Spain, not too far from the other Spain. I feel left out that I'm not in Spain, but I can remedy that someday. David, what are your thanks, mate? What were your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, it was a good game. Liverpool, as you said, I've got to agree with pretty much everything you say. Liverpool, offensively, were very good, always dangerous. Bournemouth, in that second half, I think definitely got themselves back in it. There was some awful defending by both sides.
Yeah.
But then, as you say, there were moments of brilliance, especially by Salah. I think he was the difference in the two teams, quite frankly, tonight. And you know how it goes. In that last 10 minutes, they wear you down. If they get half a chance, they score. And then the second one, they just put you to bed, and it's good night and goodbye, basically. So, yeah, it was to be honest, I now look at everything now from a Leeds perspective. And that is the result. As much as I didn't want Liverpool to win, I'm glad they did, because Bournemouth are more likely to be in the bottom half of the table than Liverpool are.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's how I'm approaching this season. I'm afraid my season really is going to be a little bit boring from that point of view, but it is what it is.
Exactly. I just want to know what, like, the fact that like Salah put on the burners the way he did when he scored. Like he runs all the way to the other side of the pitch to get this errant ball in like the 90th minute. It's like, where did he get the energy for that?
Yeah, but it's shocking defending. Shocking.
Yeah.
The defender just didn't even see him, did he? He hadn't looked across, and he thought he had loads of time, and suddenly, of course, Speedy Gonzalez has come in, nicked the ball, and, as I say, it's good night. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Yeah, decent game to kick off the season, I think.
Yeah, I was thoroughly entertained by that.
All right. Well, Liverpool are kicking off week 1 in first place. So where they were for the season last year. So not quite shocking or surprising, but they still got to do it. How are you guys feeling going into week 1 about your clubs? Mark, Wolves, you guys play.
We get Man City, and that is I do believe the schedule will be a little more kind to us than last year, but I think that this is going to be Pep Guardiola's redemption tour, his revenge tour for losing the Premier League title. And I guess the real bright spot is that we play at Molineux for the first time in like 3 years to kick the season off, which is great, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking forward to seeing how we play with some of these new signings. But it's going to be an uphill battle. It'll be fun.
Yeah. So you're talking about Pep's redemption tour. Is this something we really should be concerning ourselves with? Do we think that's going to come into play? The fact that, I mean, it's not like they were embarrassed all year long. They went through a very long bad patch without the Ballon d'Or winning
Yeah.
best player on their team, as well as a Kevin De Bruyne down year that slid very quickly. A bunch of things, and they didn't win it, but they still ended up what, third place,
Third,
second place? No,
third.
we were
You
second
guys were
place,
second.
third place.
I
Yeah.
think they were
Like
third.
it's insane. So, but Mark, are you talking this like villain arc, hero arc, depending
I
which
mean,
part of the
it
movie you're
depends
watching?
on, yeah, exactly. But I do think that, last season strategy and play was built around having the
Mm-hmm.
availability of a Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne, and that was the case. This
Mm-hmm.
season, he knows he's not going to have them, and so he can plan accordingly. And I think
Mm-hmm.
Pep will do that, and I think that they will be a force to be reckoned with. I think even more so. Um, you know, I, it's kind of hard to say because they still have Champions League to contend with, and so they're going to be there in the mix. But I think so. I definitely think that City is going to give, and it's going to make the race even more interesting because it's not going to be a two-team race this year. I think it's going to be a full solid four-team race, and each and every one of us that chose those four teams, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool, we've been accompanied by just about every pundit out there that I've seen a top four for. It's been those four teams. So I think it's going to be a really fun race, and it won't be decided 6 weeks before or whatever that we've had in the
Wow.
past.
Wow. What about you, Dave?
Regarding Leeds, very nervous at the moment.
Well,
We'll
I
see
was
how
talking
things
about
go.
what do you think about the Man City arc
All
or
right, okay,
Wolverhampton,
okay.
because I know we're going to spend lots of time on Leeds. So, just to
Yeah,
round
well,
out Mark's 3-minute segment.
that's okay. Uh, right, so I will agree with Mark. I think City are going to be a bit of a force this year. I expect them to be in touch with Liverpool all the way. Uh, I don't know that they'll have enough to better Liverpool, but I do think they finished off last season very strongly. That last, what was it, from about February onwards, they really finished well, and I think they're going to carry that into the new season. I can't remember off the top of my head some of the players they've got, but when I looked, I was like, yeah, they're very wise signings. They're going to take a little bit of time to gel, but I think they're going to be a force. I did hear something the other day about Rodri maybe having a little bit of a knock again. Now that could be telling if that keeps on rearing its head on and off during the season because he is such a main player there. When it comes to Wolves, looking at their pre-season, oh Mark, get those box of tissues ready, and it's not because you're going to be pounding the meat to wonderful victories. I feel.
Well, I'm not hopeful, but it is preseason for a reason. You see what you got, you see what you
Yeah,
can do. I guess we will see, and I'm looking forward to seeing because they always surprise. They've always, in the last 3 years, they've been looked at as they're going to get relegated, and I thought they were definitely going to get relegated last year, but they won the games that they should, and they held on. You know,
yeah.
um, uh, you know, we can look at a
Last
lot of different trends, but we'll see.
last year, you'll remember that I was always saying to you, no, they're good. They'll come good. They will come
Yeah,
good.
I think a lot
I
of people did. I
think
wasn't a
they need
believer.
to be a bit more busy in the market before it finishes. or I do think
Yeah.
it's going to be a very long season for them. As
Yeah.
you'll find out later on, my thoughts on matters.
Yeah, well, let's get to it, David. There's a lot of talk in the chat right now about the signing of Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah,
I've been a little bit out of the loop. That's all done and dusted. He's in.
yeah.
He's going to
Yeah.
play this weekend, maybe.
I don't think he'll play because if he's lucky, he'll get one training session in. He's probably got his hair to do as well. He's probably got an appointment at the salon or something. So he wants to look his best when he does play. No, I'll be very surprised if he takes part. Maybe on the bench at the most, but it depends. I don't know if he's had a pre-season or stuff like that. Yeah, I have to say he looked very fit, but
Hmm.
there's looking fit and actually being match fit is, of course,
Right.
two different things. I don't think he's the main signing. I think we're still going to get somebody else through the door up front. That's my personal belief.
Like Jamie Vardy. I mean, John.
No, no,
Good
no,
to see you,
Vardy.
John
Fucking
Garside, talking about
no
Jamie
chance,
Vardy.
Vardy. No, 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 no. No, I think there's a lot of movement going on in the background, and I think they're working hard. And there's still a couple of weeks left.
Yeah.
Of the
Well, how do
transfer
you
window.
feel? How do you feel about Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Like, what are just your thoughts on that?
I think if we can keep him fit, I think he'll be a very, very good signing. Personally, because he knows how to score. He's been playing in a shocking Everton side the last few years. The football they've been playing has been shocking. The service he has received has been shocking, and he thrives on service. He is
Yeah.
he is very much the guy who turns up in the box, attacking the ball. He's not a guy who's brilliant on one-on-ones and things like that. He is more your old style sort of centre forward, but it's a case of
Yeah.
keeping him fit. But he's also
Mhm.
a good alternative. I still think Pirro will have a half decent season. If he gets a bit of space, we know he can hit the target. It's whether he steps up to the Premier level. And Nemecha is just going to go on there, I think, and just knock defences about. But I still think we're going to get somebody else in, whether it be another forward or maybe a winger or something like that, or perhaps El Canous, of course, who it's been rumoured that we're heavily in for. So
Oh,
we'll
really?
see. We'll see.
I like
Yeah.
him. I like
He's a good player.
El Canuse. Yeah.
I don't think
Very good.
he won't remain at Leicester. If
No.
Leeds don't get him, somebody else will get him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
And then what do you think about the locker room? What Calvert-Lewin can possibly bring to the locker room, because he is an elder statesman at this point. I know he's probably still under 30,
28.
but
28.
it's as the old man sitting here calling him an elder statesman. He really is, because he's been in the Premier League for a while, so
Yeah.
long. And every season I felt like it was like, oh, Arsenal may go in for DCL. Oh, all the big teams were always in for him, and then he would get injured, and it would just slow everything down. So, but that means his quality is being noticed by the top clubs. So when I heard that Leeds got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, my immediate reaction is that's a fantastic signing.
Yeah.
I
if
think
he
it's
plays.
a telling point that he was offered a new contract, an improved contract at Everton, which he turned down. He also turned down Sunderland and somebody else. he was pretty much sold on Leeds. So I think perhaps he was just waiting for it to happen, because perhaps if Leeds had got Muniz, perhaps it wouldn't have happened. Who knows? But as I say, I still think Leeds is still going to. I was looking at players, their squad so far, and the players that they're meant to be in for, rumours, which would take us over the actual squad size. But with youth players and perhaps players who will only be brought in literally maybe for cup games, maybe just bumping up the homegrown element that you have to have in the squad. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I don't think there's going to be a lot of movement out now. The players they don't want, Bamford, and there's one or two more. I think they just need to offload as such, and a couple of others may end up going out on loan. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. The next couple of weeks are going to be very, very interesting. Not only the results, every team wants to get off to a flyer, at least get some points under the belt. I think Leeds have probably got the hardest starting of the teams that have been promoted. We've got a real difficult start to the season, but then at least we've got that little break at the international. Maybe to regroup once you've got your squad settled, and then we take it from there.
Which is when you say
things go.
Be ready. So let's get to it, David. Then let's talk about your first match. Your first match is actually against Everton, so it would be interesting if he started that game. And I just want to take a quick moment before we get into that to say what's up to everybody in the chat. I think I missed that point. Anders, Led Zepp, Jimmy, Bremer's Ghost, even Mo Master was in there. Gary, Pincushion, and Mr. Tom, Robbie, John Luff Garside, I think Macronomical, as I say it. Bunch of people in there, but I think this one, Pincushion says DLC will definitely not be playing this weekend. And Mr. Tom says, as the game is Monday, right, Pink? Indeed, Tom. Or even DCL. So just a nice little exchange. If you missed it, I thought it was quite humorous in there. And then Robbie said DCL was good under Ancelotti, and that's it. Speak to Everton fans about DCL. They're delighted he's gone. Very interesting.
Can I just say something very quickly on that? They offered him a new improved contract. Everton wanted him, and now some Everton fans are going, oh yeah, no, we don't actually want him.
Yeah.
It sounds like Beto is maybe on his way out, because he seems to have upset Moyes. So despite Everton doing some really, really good signings this last week, are they going to have a forward line?
Very interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see.
But this gets us to Monday. This sounds like a very good time to be playing Everton. And I think you guys are at home, right? So why not win this one? Why not win week one?
If there's ever a time there's a must-win game and it's the first game of the season, this is it.
Yeah.
We need to get off to a flyer, because as much as that hurts me to say, the chance of us doubling our points tally in our second game is very slim.
That's right. You play Arsenal.
We've got somebody, some southern side, but yeah, we need to get off to a flyer. I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's so difficult. As long as we don't lose, that'll be the main thing. But it would be nice to win and get 3 points under our belt. Because we've then got that southern team that keeps slipping my mind. Oh, horrendous shirt. That's it. Arsenal. Absolutely. And then, of course, we've got another team that also plays in black and white. I think Newcastle.
Yeah.
up. So
After
we've got a
that.
real difficult start.
Well, at
we
least
don't-
Newcastle
we'll
don't
see.
have a striker.
No, true.
They're
This is true.
didn't they sign somebody? Didn't they
I
sign
don't know
somebody
what
recently?
they're up to. Not
Yeah.
a striker though. If I
I mean,
if I'm correct.
Wisa's a wing guy, but and that's not a done deal. But it does look like they're gonna get
Who
Wisa.
says a wing guy? Oh, Visa.
Wisa
Yeah,
is a wing
yeah.
guy.
Can I just ask you regarding that shirt you've got on? Is that the third team shirt?
No, this was a
Or is
special.
that, it's a
This was a special one that like Ian Wright helped design. It was like mid-season training time
okay.
that came out, but it has
Right.
all sorts of old stuff. I hate that they put the Emirates logo over the top of it because it actually has artwork everywhere, all throughout it,
Okay.
like Arsenal history.
Okay.
And
So maybe it's a bit more
it
interesting
ruined
if I
it.
could
It's not
actually
even-
see it up close.
Yeah. It's just like you have such a great shirt with, like, it's not even a playing top. Why does it need Emirates on there? Put Emirates right here. Like,
Because that's what
Ugh.
Emirates pays for.
hate it. I hate it.
True.
Absolutely
They
hate
pay
it.
for that.
I have to say, I thought it was your third team shirt, and it was making me feel better about our third team shirt. Now
haven't
you've
seen
you've
yours.
popped that bubble, so I'm now feeling bad about our third team shirt again.
No,
But there you go.
I am actually fairly happy with all three shirts for Arsenal this season. The white one especially is mint. Oh, I'm
That's
not
because
crazy
you
about
want
the
to
blue
play
one,
like
but it's growing
these.
on me. Yeah, probably. It's got the polo collar and everything. It's the more maroon red trim.
Mhm.
But it's also got like the like it looks all white from far away, but it's got like the not quite embroidered, but
It's the
embossed or
embossment.
something.
Yeah, it's the embossment.
Of all
Yeah,
this other
that
shit.
seems to
Really
be the
well
new.
done.
That seems
Really
to be
well
the
done.
new style for shirts to have that kind of deep, kind of that kind of hidden design, so to speak. The Wolves are doing it in all three of theirs.
I have to say, Tom is absolutely spot on with the description of our third shirt.
I haven't seen the third. Is it blue?
No,
Oh
it's
my
black.
God, no.
It's black
No,
with
that
like
can't be it.
a scarf type thing in it, and it's
Mark, I'm gonna bring up a
maybe it'll
picture.
grow. Maybe it'll grow, but at the moment,
I'm gonna
it
bring up a
hasn't.
picture here. This is awful, guys. This is absolutely awful. I can't wait to show you.
Is it? I think I've seen it now that I think about it. It kind of looks like a board game.
What?
It's like Candyland. Yeah.
Is that it? That's the one he's talking about?
Yeah, and it's meant to be like scarves.
Sure.
But there's a lot of blue in there. We don't have that much blue on our scarves, you know? I know we have blue, but that's an awful lot of blue.
But then your away kit is also pretty blue too, isn't it?
It is blue. I like the away kit. I bought the away kit already.
Yeah. Is that the one you were
Beautiful
wearing
shirt.
last week?
Yeah, beautiful.
That
shirt.
one,
Nice
yeah,
quality.
that one looks nice.
And I've seen a couple of dozen people wearing that shirt in different locations wherever I may be since it's been released. It's going to be a very popular shirt, but no, and I don't like the first team one. This reference to a fucking tunnel, Lowfields Tunnel.
The yellow
It
one?
hurts me. No, not the yellow one. It's this season's first team shirt. It's so similar to last season's shirt. It's
not
the bit
yellow?
around the neck.
It's white.
No, the
Oh,
white
it's
shirt.
white. It should be white.
And it's like the tiles in the low fields. Yeah, okay, wonderful. It's not. It's boring.
This is the Arsenal one.
Yeah, that's nice. That's okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
clean. I like it. It's nice and clean.
Yeah.
Boys look nice in it. That sounds weird.
Too bad it's an Arsenal. Too bad it's for Arsenal. They're
Yeah.
Too
not
bad it
allowed.
has all that Arsenal crap on it. Yeah, for real. Okay, so David,
Anyway,
let's get
yeah.
to your predictions about this first week. How do you think you're actually going to do this first week? Just talking Leeds United Everton. We don't have to go through the whole entire thing.
I'm going to say 2-1 Leeds.
There you go.
Part of me is almost like 2-2, but I've got to go with my side for the first. And I
For
think
the
we're going to
opener,
come.
absolutely.
And I think we're going to come back. So it's going to be 1-0 down, and we're going to come back and win it. That's my prediction. It would be fantastic and quite funny if that happened to be a certain Mr. Harrison who came off the bench, perhaps to score the 2 goals or at least set them up or something. That would be quite funny. That's probably wishing for too much. I will accept a 2-1 win.
All right, I see that. I think a 2-1 win is very, very doable. I was going to
I
say I
like
think
Bremner's ghosts though. That's even better. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to get to my team because I think I actually have a Leeds United player on my team. Yeah, I think I have Rodon. Yeah, not starting clearly, but yeah, as a defender, he's a cheap defender, and who knows, maybe do some stuff.
You're not hoping that he'll score, are you?
No, I
No,
was
that's
hoping
okay
that
then.
he cost
Okay.
$4 million on,
Okay.
and that's it. Okay, so let's get to the next one. The next one is my team, Arsenal. Arsenal plays Manchester United first thing first.
What a game.
What a game! What a game to kick off for both teams because and it's at Old Trafford as well. So it's the late one on Sunday, the last game before the Monday games, which is Leeds. Manchester United are just a team that baffles me right now because they do have a fairly a decent coach a manager in Amarin who really, if you ignore what happened last year he was thrown into it. He didn't want to be there. He told them, I don't want to come in the middle of the season, but they forced him to come in anyway, and he did terribly. But there was so much that needs to happen with that club. That club was in shambles, as they say. Well, they've gone out and done some frickin' business, and they could have one of the best front lines in the league if they all work together. In Mbomo, Cunha, and Sesko. And it looks like, are they signing Baliba? Did they sign Baliba? Is that done? That's another £150 million to Brighton or something like that. Which I don't think Baliba solves all their problems, but you might just finally see how good Bruno Fernandes is. So I'm thinking that Manchester United are gonna figure some stuff out, but it's going to take them a few months. So I think Arsenal will be all right. Arsenal are in a better place, and my Chronicle says United won, Arsenal 2. I think my boys just nicked this. I think I'm very close right there with you, either 2-0 Arsenal or 2-1. I think the clean sheets are gonna be very important for Arsenal to maintain. But right now we're toying with we're like dangerously close to being an Ange Postecoglou team where it's all about pressing and all about going all the time, and who cares if you give up goals, we'll score more. So we're dangerously close to that right now. So I think keeping a clean sheet against Man United will be very key. But I do think we take it. I think we take care of that. As does the Sasky Gooner, who says, hope they still play Donkey Maguire versus us, Gyökeres. I don't. I think Harry Maguire is their best player. And he kind of, yes, he's a donkey. Yes, he has the what does John say? The turning radius of a bus in Midtown
bus.
Manhattan. But yeah, I think he's slow as hell, but you know what? He'll score in a corner.
Yeah,
Cunha won't be able to score. None of them will be able to score, and then
he
he'll
defends
come
in the box quite well. Although I hear that they're cracking down on holding in the box, so I
he
wonder
reads the game though. He reads the game.
Yeah, he does read the game very well.
He's people can take the piss as much as they want. I'd have him at Leeds straight away. He's a class above a lot of defenders.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. After seeing VVD tonight, Maguire could give him a run at the moment because the way VVD's been playing pre-season tonight.
Yeah, he didn't look very good today, but neither did Conte.
No. David, you have a VVD? Ew.
I'm getting some penicillin for it. Don't worry, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about Manchester United versus Arsenal coming up?
I think that game is going to be awesome. I am definitely going to have the popcorn made and, have my little stash of drinks and just park myself in front of the screen and not move for 2 hours.
What day is it on?
Sunday. It's the last game of Sunday.
Okay, so I'll get that one. I'll watch that. That's good.
Yeah.
I will be. I have to say, I will be rushing from JFK Airport on Monday to the hotel to get changed, to get my ass down to Legends for the Leeds Everton game.
Nice.
You're gonna be in Manhattan. I'll meet you there. It's a date.
Not for the first time. We will meet in Legends. Then.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I'm running a bit late, I'll let you know. But
I might be working.
Just let's see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm working.
It's gonna be.
What time is it?
If I don't get there for kickoff, it's 8 o'clock in England. So what's that?
It's at 3 o'clock here. I think
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in New York. Yeah. So we land at 12:30, and it's a nightmare getting from JFK into town.
No, for sure.
So if I don't get there for kickoff, maybe I'll get there for 15 minutes or even half time. But I will be getting there at some point because I need to have a drink and see the game in Legends.
Yeah, I might unfortunately be working. I'm checking that right now. Yeah, I'm working. I'm working till 5, so I'll be watching it on my phone.
It's on like 34th Street or something?
Yeah, underneath the Empire State, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know I'm going to be in the city early in the morning.
If you're about, John, I will buy you a drink.
And I'll buy you 6.
Okay, I'm in for that.
All right. Well, last week, I don't know if everybody was here watching us last week, but we went through our Premier League predictions for the top 4. John, I think you said we have a couple more that we didn't get to last week. Is that correct? I see him scrolling through there now. Yeah, let's see. So as you can see, Mark alluded to earlier, most people have Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, and Liverpool in some order.
How do you get rid of the
General
chats?
second.
I know. I was just wondering that myself.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Awesome.
So it looks like the ones. Oh my God! Does every single person?
Yeah.
Is there any other team in there?
No. Nope. I have
Wow!
not. And this has been the theme all
Wow!
around. Wow.
Wow! This is wow. Goodness gracious.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so I would say most people have Liverpool winning the league. We got 3 votes for City. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for Arsenal. So most people, I would say, are going with Liverpool to win it. Even though Jersey Chris, who is a Liverpool fan, I
I
guess
know. I saw that. He's like, it's
he chose
Liverpool. It's Arsenal's year.
He's just.
he's
I'm sorry, he's playing
Hedging
with
his
you.
bet.
He's toying with you. Yeah, he's toying with you,
Yeah.
and he's so at the end of the season he can go. Well, I did. I'm a winner because I did say that Arsenal would win, or he can turn around and say, "Yeah, you lot choked again."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's boxing clever. I think. I think he's boxing clever.
Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like only 2 people think Arsenal's gonna fall all the way to 4th place. But yeah, very interesting. So we went through those, and if you guys want to give us your top 4, go ahead. Sasky Gunnar just did, and he says Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Spuds, Forest, and Crystal Palace at 10. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Forest could be very interesting. But you just never know.
Horace, 1 goal in 7 games. I know it's pre-season, but don't tell me there's not a problem there.
Yeah, no doubt. Mo Master, I think I did the same thing. I was just like, if Liverpool gets, if they get Isak, that would be very interesting. But the announcers made a very important point. With that new guy, the Ekitike, maybe they don't need Isaac, or maybe they don't need Isaac. I don't know. I mean, he's always going to be a great addition.
But scoring goals is not a problem for Liverpool. Scoring goals, spreading them out. They even had Darwin Nunez fighting against scoring goals the entire season. He did his best to not score goals, and they still won the league.
Yeah.
It's going to be their defending. It's going to be when is it time to tell Virgil to have a seat.
Right.
Sorry. Somebody said it earlier when they Liverpool was fine until they pulled Kirkez and Frimpong, and then all of a sudden they gave up 2 goals. So very interesting. Because that means Virgil van Dijk was left on the pitch. So I don't know. So let's get into our relegation picks. John, how do we have those set up? Is it mine first? Let's go. I'm going with Burnley, Sunderland, and then David just
you got all sorts of excited there.
I told you this fucking gimbal. as soon as fuck it, there you go.
Yeah, I think my surprise pick here is going to be Brentford. I think they've done so well for the past few years since they got promoted, but they've been completely picked apart now. And listen, I know Ivan Toney went last year, but you went without Ivan Toney, and you didn't really replace him. And now Mbomo's gone, who carried the team. Visa, who also carried the team, and even Christian Norgard. I'm sorry, guys. And they had a hell of a time last year where it was getting ugly. So, yeah, I think Brentford's going to be my surprise pick. Ben, good to see you, Ben, out in where's he, Arizona?
I believe so.
All right. Sasky Gunner says 20th Burnley, then Brentford, then Leeds United. Ooh, them's
Wow,
fighting words.
making friends.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you could go with the trend, where those that were brought up go back down, and I think that's been the trend for the last couple of years. I don't see it, and I'm in agreement with you, Lolo, about Brentford. I think Brentford is a team that is they're gonna struggle without Thomas Frank, without Embuemo, possibly Wisa, and I just get a feeling that it's too much for them to kind of overcome in what is going to prove to be a very tough league.
Yeah. Sasky Gunner has a shout about Shaka. Sunderland brought in Granit Xhaka and immediately gave him the armband.
That's brilliant.
Brilliant move on their part. And I think, I don't know if you're saying this is just like a joke, but I think there's something to be said about that. So who knows? I may be switching out Sunderland down there. I sent these in before Shaka came over. So
yeah, same.
Let's see the next one, John. Who do we got next? Mark, you got a picture of
I don't necessarily have it in any. I don't know if that's in order. I may have just kind of blindly sent it out, but definitely these three teams: Sunderland, West Ham, and Brentford. West Ham last year struggled mightily, and if it wasn't playing the worst team in the league on the last the last game of the season, they may have not been made safe. And then losing, who'd they lose? What's his name? Kudos. That's just too big of a loss on a team that is kind of lacking talent outside of Bowen. They don't have a striker. But I'm also in agreement with Brentford going down. Going to keep Leeds and Burnley up. I think Burnley will play very well defensively. I don't have Mr. Tom. I don't have Leeds United in my bottom three. So that's what I think. And Lawrence, if you're out there, I guess we'll find out at the end of the season who's going to be a little lighter in the wallet.
Wow. Yeah, that could be a big. That'd be a big shock if West Ham actually got knocked out. But we'll see, man. We'll see how they do. David, you got any problems with this?
I just think I'll say Bowen. That's it, and that's the difference. I think that is, for me, the reason why West Ham will avoid relegation. Bowen. That's it.
Or by December, Bowen's like, "Look, I'm out of here."
He won't be. He will not go anywhere. He will see out his career at West Ham. He won't get a transfer to a bigger team. He's not interested in that. He's loved up with a guy who's with the daughter of a guy who's their old man's mad West Ham. He's not going to upset the father-in-law. He's a good player, and I think he's going to push West Ham to safety. because they're going to be in a
Wow.
fight this year. They're going to be in a fight this year, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he will be the difference. Certainly in the pre-season games, he was the difference.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes you can get players like Fernandez at Gum, Salah at Liverpool. I mean, look at tonight. If Salah hadn't turned up, Liverpool would have drawn that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and these odd players for certain teams, they can drag their teams through, and I think Jared Bowen will do that at West Ham. Though I don't think they're in
Yeah.
for an easy season, I have to say.
I think it's
Yeah,
going to be
it's not
really
going to be fun.
close.
It's not going to be fun to be a West Ham fan.
Yeah, I think everybody's writing off Brentford. So they've lost some key players, lost the manager, and the only person who he didn't take from his backroom staff is the incumbent manager. So
Wow.
it sort of says a bit, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there.
All right. Well, David, can we see your bottom three pick? Or I'm not sure what order we have this in. Ah, there we got Lawler, West Ham, Burnley, Sunderland. Another West Ham there. All right. Keep it moving. Jersey Chris. Whoa. No wonder he doesn't show up on the show. Wolves, Leeds United.
He's such a wind-up, isn't he?
It's fine.
Yeah, give me his address.
No, I'm going to put that in the chat right now because he just popped on saying, I didn't even realize we had a game today. So much for being a Liverpool fan. There you go. Wow. Ugh. Let's move on from that graphic. Ben, did Ben actually Oh, yeah, because he called Sunderland cheaters. So, yep, this is a legit Ben bet. He's going with Brentford as well and Burnley. Wow. That website on the screen doesn't exist. My website doesn't exist anymore. Oh, I got to pay it. Najee's bottom three. We got Wolves, Brentford, and Burnley. Brentford and Burnley looking popular today. All right. Jimmy says concrete wellies for Jersey Chris. Whoa. Got a combination here of West Ham, Wolves, and Burnley.
Yeah, we'll see, Gary. We'll see.
All right, David. Take it away.
Yeah, I think that's is that not the same as what Najee had?
I think that is what Najee had.
Yeah. Okay, so the reason I'm going Burnley at the bottom is because their award-winning defence last year, which was superb last year in the Championship, has been ripped apart. They've lost the goalkeeper who was the mainstay. He was the difference.
Yeah, for sure.
And they've also, is it Estevez they lost? One of the centre backs, and I think they've lost a full back as well. So that's all different. They've lost the captain. What's his name? Oh gosh! Somebody in the chat remind me of who they're. Brownhill. Can't believe that they've not managed to keep him there, as he's gone on a free. He doesn't seem to have a team at the moment.
How you doing, Gary?
Hey, Gary.
Hey,
We're
Gary.
just waiting for David to finish his thing.
So, yeah, I think Burnley are going to struggle. Brentford have had the arse ripped out of them completely. So I think that's why everybody's putting them down there. If they manage to stay up, all credence to them, because they would have done a real job. And as I said earlier in the show, Mark,
Well, we'll
I had
see.
to go for Wolves. I had to go for
Sure.
Wolves, and I'll be honest. The two sides above that, I've got as Sunderland and Leeds, or they could be in alternate positions. I think it's going to be very close,
Yeah,
but I
I
it's just the lack of movement I've seen in the transfer market, and also their results pre-season. I'm like, this could be a long, difficult season for the Wolves.
Yeah, it's been long and it's been a slog the last 3 years, but we always end up pulling out some miracle. I think there will be 3 teams that are worse than Wolves. I don't think we're that bad, but that could be wishful thinking.
We'll see. We'll see. I hope so, because I don't want Wolves to go down. I have to be honest, but
Yeah.
just saying it as I see it.
All right. Well, Gary, welcome to the show. Would you like to defend your choices here?
I guess so. But first, I'll say hello, John, Lolo, Mark, and David. Everybody in the chat, thanks for the little hellos when I joined. So yeah, I guess I would go here. I didn't know I was gonna have to do this. I'm kind of multitasking. I have like a job that's running that is taking a very long time. So I figured while I wait for it to run, I'll join and chat with you guys. So yes, so there's my lineup. I guess I'm looking at kind of things from like what happened last year. I think West Ham, for me, I think they're just going to struggle a little bit more. Yeah, Lawrence is going to be a little bit upset with me on that one. I kind of feel like they're just going to struggle. It's going to get even tougher for them. I haven't followed them in the preseason, so I'm not sure if they've even picked up anybody additional. I think you're going to need to do that, especially this year. So I see them just continuing to drop down. I mean, I know they were toying with it last year at one point, but I think this year will be even tougher. So I see West Ham going down. Wolves, I think I'm not sure if they're going to be able to replace the goals. So for me, that's where I put them down there. They had one of the top talented attackers in the league last year in terms of goal scoring, and you're going to need that. I believe that's one of the key things to keep teams up these days is being able to score goals when they have an opportunity to. And I think Wolves might struggle in that respect. I don't know if they have replacements that I doubt they're near what they had. So I kind of felt like
Right.
that's going to be a struggle for them this year.
Something that we talked about last week was that Stan Larson performed much better as a goal scorer when Cunha wasn't there. So
True.
maybe that is something that that will make up those goals.
Yeah.
Especially if Stan Larson stays healthy the entire season. Last season he was out. He missed like 5 or 6 games.
That's a big point, isn't it? With him, he has been a little bit prone to injury, but
Yeah.
I agree with what you say about him. He definitely looked better when Cunha was out, and he seemed to lean the line well and everything. But I think it's also down to service that you get. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Have Wolves gotten better in certain areas on the pitch with some of their incoming players, or just you expect them to get better than they
I
were
mean,
last year?
they got signings to replace, Cunha and Sarabia. They got a couple of wing players that look pretty good. Ares and Fair Lopez. Fair Lopez being from Vigo. Those guys look exciting. I don't think that there was a lot of, we talk about the preseason. I don't think there was a lot of like, let's win in the preseason. I think there's more just like, let's examine what we have. We just got some guy from Verona. He's a right back. And then we also got this. Who mentioned it? Our Norwegian fullback Wolf, very appropriately named. But I haven't seen him play. But we got a solid manager. He's going to see us through. points and then the pints.
I hear that. And I guess I figured at least one of the promoted teams will struggle this year, and I had Burnley as my pick. I think Leeds and Sunderland will probably be able to stay up. But we'll probably see a little bit different than we saw last year. I think they might be a little bit suited to stay up there. I think Burnley will just struggle to keep up. That's kind of my pick. It's more of a guess than anything. I haven't really looked at them. I mean, I've seen when they played in the championship last year, and I believe they did play in the playoffs, right? They would have teamed from the playoffs. Do I have that right, or am I missing that? Do I have that totally wrong?
Behave yourself, Gary.
Yeah.
Behave yourself. How very dare you? When we get promoted, we go up as champions.
No. I was talking about Burnley. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you said Leeds then.
No. Burnley. I was talking about Burnley.
Oh, sorry.
I have Leeds. I have Leeds staying up. I think I was talking about Leeds and Sunderland having I believe they have a better squad in terms of what they expect to get out of. Like I think they're better suited to come up. That's what I believe. So, and I like the fact that they brought in a lot of big players just to get in the way, at the least to get in the way. I think will do them good defensively. They just need to work on the offense. You can't win games 0-0, right? So they're going to need to do that in certain aspects. But I think Burnley will struggle a little bit. So that's why I have them going down. So yeah. I know. I think what Burnley actually did, they were battling with Leeds. So, but I have them being a little bit more of a struggle. Sheffield United, I think, more recently came down. So I think they might be better suited to come back up. And Sunderland. No, who do I have it? Sunderland. Yeah, staying up. So. That's my guess. So we'll see how that plays out. But I think Leeds will stay up. Same way I thought Leeds would be able to make it into be promoted as well. It was just a matter, it played out that way. But that's kind of how I see it. So for your sake, I hope I'm right.
Yeah, well, I like it, Gary. Okay, so now
Cantac.
we're gonna. Cantac has Man United going down. That's cool.
That'd be
I like
nice.
that.
Now that would make my season.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
I just don't see that happening.
No, I don't either. But hey ho.
Might see.
Have we got Lawrence's bottom three?
You got Tony Early Doors. Puts
look,
Leeds.
twat.
Ooh.
Fucking typical West Ham twat, isn't it? Prick. Tony, you're a prick.
One thing Brentford could. I think I had Brentford and another team basically fighting for that bottom spot. I think Brentford losing, not only their coach but then some of the players they've lost is going to be it might be a big challenge for them, even though they might have a good plan above the manager in terms of scheme and stuff like that, in terms of a process. But you're losing all those players and the coach. It might be a little bit of a step back, and they might be fighting for those spots at the bottom.
I'll watch it at the end of the season. If Tony's right, I'll eat my words. But you'll still be a prick, Tony. Okay.
There's Newcastle Tony, who has all the way at the bottom.
He had to put Sunderland in there, didn't he?
Just to make it look good.
No, just because they hate Sunderland.
Yeah, they hate Sunderland. All right, next.
That's good.
Lawrence, here we go. Wolves and Leeds United. I'm surprised he didn't say Wolves, Leeds United, Arsenal. Just because he's always so mad.
Fucking another prick. What is it? Hammers, irons. Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. Jesus, what?
All right, we got big ears. Anthony, West Ham United, Sunderland, and Burnley. Oof. That's gonna suck. Stan the man picking Leeds United as well.
Picking a come up, come down.
Yeah, straight up and down.
Yeah, Stan's a bit of a wind up though, isn't he, as well?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a wind-up. I've got to get a trip to Vancouver sometime, I tell you. I'm
And
going to
then
be looking for stuff.
surprisingly, Brawley didn't pick West Ham either. So, yeah, that's surprising.
He's probably not really a West Ham fan, if the truth be known. Then, well done, Brawley. You've redeemed West Ham. You've redeemed my faith in West Ham fans.
Anisha throwing Leeds in there as well. Damn.
I'll forgive her that.
All you can do is prove them wrong. All right. Well, it looks like Sunderland, Burnley, Brentford was a popular combination there, but Burnley, Brentford, Sunderland, and West Ham are probably the most. No, and Brentford. Okay. So let us know what you think about that, if you agree with it, if you disagree, or if you do not care at all. And here's Director John's bottom three.
Empty glasses.
All right. Well, guys, we're gonna call it a day from there. If you want to join us in the after-hour chat just for a little bit, we'll be hanging out. I just put that StreamYard link in there. Feel free to click on that, and we'll keep the football talk going. But for now, we're going to call it an end to the show.
And if anybody wants to join the Fantasy Football League,
and if anybody wants to join the Fantasy Football League, go ahead and click on that.
Yeah, fucking Lawrence and West Ham Tony have already joined it, haven't they? With their picks tonight.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. So, Gary, thank you for joining us, man. It was very good to see you again. It's been a while. David as well. Mark, good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man.
And football's back, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I hope all your teams lose this week. Actually, no, I hope all your teams win this week. Screw everybody else. All right. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next week.